So today I want to talk about the wave of mass shootings and such that have been going on, um, and how the media and the anti-gunners want to place the blame on guns and try and restrict our accessibility to those. Um, I don't think we have a gun control problem. We have a pharmaceutical control problem. You know, um, don't fact check me, but I believe at least 80% of these individuals who have committed these mass shootings or acts of violence were on psychiatric drugs such as Prozac, um, diazepam. Uh, the list goes on and on of all the different pharmaceuticals. And the funny thing is you watch these commercials about these antidepressants and how they put in the little fine print and the fast talk about how you know it may increase the rate of suicide among these individuals who take these prescribed medications, or it may make them more prone to violence. um, the bottom line is these are mood altering and mind altering substances, and it, anybody who's on these kind of medications should not have access to firearms. Um, you sure wouldn't go out on a weekend shooting with your buddies, drinking beer and smoking dope. I mean that just makes no sense at all. That's just an accident waiting to happen, or just pure stupidity. Even to purchase a firearm, one of the questions on there is, do you have any mental issues? I don't remember exactly how it's worded, but in order to get prescribed these medications, you have to have mental issues. They don't just prescribe these medications to normal everyday people. And the sad fact is, a very large portion of people are on these medications. Um, and it won't change because the pharmaceutical companies make millions and millions and millions of dollars every year off of prescribing these medications. Um, I don't think that they're medications at all. They're more like tranquilizers. Um, and the sad fact is when they try to come down off of these tranquilizers or medication, they become a lot more violent and more prone to commit these acts of violence. I don't think that gun control is the issue. I don't believe that getting rid of bump fire stocks or limiting what type of firearms and how many magazines, or the capacity of your magazines. I don't think any of that's going to matter. If somebody uh, has made the decision that they're going to commit an act of violence like this, it doesn't matter what tool they use. It doesn't matter if they use a firearm, a truck, a gas bomb, an airplane. It doesn't matter. Once they have committed to that act of violence, they are going to see it through one way or another. Um, a lot of the gun control measures that we already have in effect should have and could have prevented accessibility to firearms, such as this Texas shooter. Uh, you know, the fact that he was dishonorably discharged from the military. There's one strike right there. Okay, you're automatically you've lost your Second Amendment right. The fact that he was convicted of domestic violence. There's another strike right there. You cannot buy a firearm if you've been dishonorably discharged or convicted of domestic abuse. Um, so making it illegal for people to buy firearms is not going to stop them. All that is going to do is make criminals out of good law-abiding citizens, because we will not give up our weapons. We will not give up our firearms. You know, we saw what happened in Austria when the citizens gave up their firearms. It's happening all over. You know, Chicago is a prime example. It's one of the most gun-free cities gun-free cities in America, and the rate of murder by firearms is higher than anywhere else in America. Once again, don't fact check me, but I know that there's a lot of murders going on in Chicago by firearms, and I would go so far as to say that most of those are not purchased legally. Um, Anyways, you know, those are my thoughts on it. I think we have a pharmaceutical problem, not a gun control problem. Um, the fact is that uh, we live in the devil's domain, and the devil has direct influence over people. And when you tranquilize yourself, you open yourself up to more of that demonic influence or devilish influence. You know, so I think that if anything, we need to crack down on pharmaceutical companies and the prescription of these dangerous medications. Anyways, that's it for this Jacketed Hollow Points, and thank you for watching, and please give us a like and subscribe.